right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Early Morning Hots here. It is morning everywhere except on the East Coast. If you're joining us from there, good afternoon. Sean Kingston versus Good Luck in the Nexus is our match this morning/afternoon. Thank you very much for joining us here, and thank you very much if you're watching this on YouTube. These teams are ready to go. We're going to go to Battlefield of Eternity, and this is Sean Kingston's map pick, and we're going to... Whoops, I've got my keyboard on the wrong thing. I was going to type going, and that apparently sends me to the ending scene here. But we're going to get right into the draft here. Not going to tarry any longer. Battlefield of Eternity going to be the map right now. Good Luck in the Nexus on the right. Going to be the first band out. We're going to see how they go here. Taking a look at the scoreboard here. Good Luck in the Nexus, 2 draws in a row here in Heroic. Sean Kingston, a loss and a draw. So both these teams looking to get their first domination here, or at least trade out and just get another draw and prevent another L from going into that column. So we're going to see how they function here. Raynor immediately being banned out here on Battlefield of Eternity. I like that. That's... Raynor is good. He's not incredibly top. Phoenix, another good band. These are pretty much like not super best, but like not also like they're good bands, but you also want to get like your Genjis and your Urels and your White Maid's not available at the moment, but we're going to see what the second band here is for Good Luck in the Nexus. Sorry, I'm thinking to my I'm thinking a couple days ahead here. Hanzo gonna get rid of that. Don't want to see Hanzo here against them. They don't want to draft Hanzo, and they don't want to play against him. Hanzo can completely change how this map is played. Hanzo can rip apart that Immortal like crazy. So you want to get rid of him as soon as possible. So now the last pick here for Sean Kingston be Garrosh. Banned out here. I like that. Garrosh able to throw people on. Diablo, the next big choice here, probably the next best tank. So if they're going to ban a tank, might as well grab Diablo right away. Urel is open. Deckard Cain is open for Sean Kingston if they want to go either of those routes or both of those routes in fact. But instead they go right for damage. They go for Genji Li Ming. They grab the Genji and they grab Li Ming. Genji just, of course, is deadly, and Li Ming can poke out that Immortal. Gives a lot of potential to just, you know, if the team, excuse me, Good Luck in the Nexus wants to play defense, they can just sit back and poke it out. They're going to pick up Greymane and Malfurion. Greymane, the next best resource there for racing. Going to be very powerful on their end. And Malfurion picked up a very good healer at the moment. Malfurion, of course, lately has one big weakness, which is his Urel banned out. There's a quick ban, so that's still left on the table. You don't want to let that through to the next round. They don't want to grab the Urel for themselves, which is interesting to me. Maybe they want to grab something like, I don't know if they want to grab like an Artanis or like a Blaze or somebody that Urel just whomps. I mean, she beats everybody at lane, but like, you know, somebody that she really goes hard on. Like something like a Blaze, I'm not too worried. It's like, you still did. Ban out the Artanis in case they're thinking it. But yeah, Malfurion has got one big weakness, which is no ice block. So if Genji goes in on him, if they get some kind of CC or, you know, root on a Malfurion, he can't ice block and get out of that damage. So Diablo, still a good tool to peel people away from Malfurion. So Malfurion probably feeling pretty safe with the Greymane and a Diablo next to him. The next two picks for Sean Kingston are going to be Malthael and Johanna. So Malthael is going to provide a little bit of additional race. It's not quite what it used to be. Alarak being picked up here for Good Luck in the Nexus. Wow. That's a spicy pick right there. I love Alarak on here. He can push people around into those stun circles. Very good for defending the Immortal. And Thrall being grabbed out. So they've got their Racer Greymane. They've got Alarak and Diablo, which are really, they're going to be able to mess with people on the side of Sean Kingston in those Immortal fights. Alarak Not sure if Alarak or Thrall's going to be their soul laner. I have to assume it's going to be Thrall. Thrall probably able to poke people out. What Thrall wants to do there against Malthael is just, and really Alarak, is just make him deplete his mana pool just by chunking him out. And they're going to pick Rhaegar for their final support. They go with the Mecha Rhaegar, and we're going to see what people are doing with this. Looking at the side of Sean Kingston, I'm a little surprised they grabbed their damage early, but I'm also a little surprised, like, well, Diablo being picked. Diablo's probably one of the better counters to Genji. And they did pick the Genji into it, so it looks like they're trying to get in the back, but Alarak's a little bit, can be a little bit squishy depending on how he's played. So really, this is the Vidar show for me, in my opinion. This is going to be Alarak, whether he can perform those, really perform on those telekinesis and get some sweet silences. This is a good map for it. It can also negate a lot of damage, like from big Li Ming combos with Counter-Strike. There's a lot of options available to Good Luck in the Nexus. We're going to go change the scenes here as we go into Battlefield of Eternity. And it looks like just poke here for Sean Kingston. They're looking to poke people out. They're looking to poke at that Immortal. And very much the aggressors on Good Luck in the Nexus. So look and see how both these teams handle that in their specific roles. But we're going to get into the game here. Excuse me, it is early this morning, but we're going to get started on the side of heaven. We've got Sean Kingston with Doobie on the Johanna, Alvani on the Genji, Wex Anduin on the Rexar, Dean Trivy on the Li Ming, and Mundane Zebra playing the Malthael. And on the side of hell, we've got Good Luck in the Nexus with Mjolnir on the Thrall. Coburn playing the... Is that the Greymane? Yeah. Vidar playing the Alarak, not Paradox, on the Malfurion, and Harry Peon playing the Diablo. We're going to zoom out here. Genji, Romeo on middle. When you've got a Genji, you always think, like, is Genji going to choose the... Well, he's not. Thrall just kind of waiting for people to show up. The 4-man down here just... having a chill. Mjolnir realizing nobody's around. They only see 3. A Mundane Zebra steps up. Mjolnir is just going to let him kind of push in and poke away at Malthael. I always get... I'm so mad when Malfurion and Malthael are on the same game because it's so frustrating. Mjolnir gets chunked up, but he's going to be able to replace most of that health using his talent. He's going Echo the Elements. He's just waiting for that wave to push in, but meanwhile, the 3-man against the 4-man, they're getting wave pushed in down here. Harry Peon takes a lot of Li Ming damage, and Genji makes the rotation for the kill. Diablo goes down early. Doobie took a lot of damage. There's the pull by Alarak. The silence misses. Coburn's taking a lot of damage. So Genji is back for the kill, and Vidar could go down too. Sean Kingston showing no signs of mercy. 3 kills right away here in Battlefield of Eternity. Excellent move coming up from them. I take a look at the talents here. Right, they're going for Wolf's Run on Tail Force, and really the name of the game here seems to be about rotations here in this early game for Sean Kingston. Looking at Alarak going for the extended lightning, so Vidar going to see if he can make that money lightning surge happen. Oh, the pull onto Li Ming. And the fall damage from Alarak gets Li Ming pretty low, but she's going to be fine. Gets a big orb onto Good Luck in the Nexus, and they're pushed all the way back to their wall. Sean Kingston able to land, to grab that camp right away. These costs are just pushing up. They're not really getting any structure damage on here, so really a big 2-man silence coming out from Alarak. Vidar still has some of the health regen to go. Was looking very low, but Harry Peon caught out Diablo, stepping out to tank damage, and he tanked just a little bit too much. And Sean Kingston really punishing the lack of, I would say, not focus, because they're focusing very well, but they're not able to get things done very quickly on the side of Good Luck in the Nexus. And Sean Kingston's punishing that by blowing up Diablo very quickly. That's going to change once Diablo starts to get souls. He's got 21 souls at the moment, so we're going to see how well It works when he starts having 75, 80, and 100 souls. Alarak just really going for all the lightning talents here. Thrall holding that level 4. For now, Mjolnir goes to get the camp, gets caught out, body blocked between Malthael and Genji. Wow, Sean Kingston is just on fire. They are out for blood, and they got a full level lead experience here, and I think looking at XP, Minion, you know, all the soak is just the same. It's just all the hero damage and all the hero kills that's really making the difference here for them in this game. Harry Peon caught way out. They're just putting the damage on him. Genji trying to pile it on. Harry Peon's going to make it up, but the Diablo gets a flip onto Genji. Alpiani takes tower shots, and he goes down. Genji looking a little bit too hyped for that kill onto Diablo. Harry Peon punishes him for that positioning. However, the Immortals are out, and it looks like, Sean Kingston able to whittle their Immortal down a lot in exchange for that kill, but now the defense comes out. Good luck in the Nexus. This Immortal is getting lower and lower. Greymane over by himself, getting the Immortal for Good Luck in the Nexus. Sean Kingston stepping up. They're putting so much poke into this Immortal. It's very hard for Good Luck in the Nexus to even stop it. They're using like all of their health bars. Genji comes out, tries to get the Alarak kill. Is he going to find it? He does. Have Alvani jump in. They're not going to be able to punish him for that. Not Paradox is going to be the next one to go down. Malfurion getting caught out. They're trying to usher everybody out of that fight once Alarak went down, and Genji finding the kill and leaping his way out on that Shimada brother. The Immortal goes over to Sean Kingston, and they get some kills to boot. Very good start for the game for Sean Kingston. Good luck in the Nexus. Already on the back pedal. On the back foot, gets a flip over by Johanna, uses the Unstoppable. Iron Skin taking a lot of that damage, and Johanna's going to be just fine. They're going to flip anybody over the wall. If you're Sean Kingston, you want it to be Johanna. If you're Good Luck in the Nexus, you want it to be anybody else. Juby being chugged out. There's a pull by Alarak. The Silence Greymane follows up. Iron Skin is just available in time. The Immortal hitting away at this fort, and they're going to get a full fort out of this first Immortal. They're not even 7 talent tiers, and Sean Kingston already at level 8. That structure, that fort being taken, going to give them so much more XP, and in fact, they had to 5-man defend. Malthael pushing so hard. Well, as hard as a Malthael can, onto this top lane, and Mjolnir finally makes his way back, and Good Luck in the Nexus. A level and a half behind. They're going to have a lot of coming back to. They're going to have to win some fights, especially on this map, 2-lane maps. The comeback not really going to come from soak as much as it is going to be from kills and pickups and structure damage. So, Sean Kingston very much in the driver's seat at the moment versus Good Luck in the Nexus. They finally do get that 7 talent tier. You're going to see Malfurion holding his level 7. Ooh. Oh, big condemn coming in from Johanna. Alarak gets away. Genji tries to go in for the kill on Alarak. Alarak being very much in trouble. He's not the weak link, but he really is the squishy that you want to blow up. But they actually split their damage here, and they managed to get Greymane killed. But yeah, Vidar is feeling the pressure. The Genji dive is real, and Alarak is not quite able to deal with it yet. When he gets Counter-Strike, he's going to be able to work a little better on it. But right now, so many members of Good Luck in the Nexus are vulnerable. Greymane is getting burst down. Malfurion is going to be a target. Alarak will be a target. And the rotation, Thrall not quite going to land the kill. Genji goes in for the kill, almost makes it out. One more auto attack would have clenched the kill, but one more auto attack might have meant the death of Genji. So Avilani, sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, almost getting that, but deciding that discretion is the better part about it. Going to back out and instead grab this Immortal, and they're going to very quickly whittle it down to halftime. There's very little that Good Luck in the Nexus can do besides push bottom. Halftime comes up. Here comes the rotation onto the rest of the team. Are they going to be able to make it? Diablo looking to zone out the flank here from Sean Kingston. They're all trying to make the rotation down. It is 5v4, 10s against 8s, and the Dragon Blade just ripping everybody apart. Alarak goes down. Malfurion goes down. Coburn trying to make his way to safety. Going to get 2 auto attacks, 3 auto attacks onto. I think he may be punished for that 3rd auto attack. There's the last rites. Down he goes. Harry Peon is taking a lot of damage, and that's 18 more seconds. I feel like the Greymane Deather might have been avoidable. I don't think they realized that Sean Kingston was immediately making an aggression onto the defense here. And that is a almost full shield immortal. Moving on to the fort top here for Good Luck in the Nexus. Sean Kingston going to be very powerful. They are going to 5-man push this. The rest of Good Luck in the Nexus, they're going to clear out bottom. This is a rough start for Good Luck in the Nexus. They're still down 10. They've got the immortal pushing. Excuse me. This fort is going to go down for sure. In fact, Sean Kingston may even rip it down themselves. Now the immortal's going to show up and going to help, but it's not going to take a lot of damage. And there's still a very full shield. Immortal going to be pushing onto the top keep while Thrall still trying to get themselves 10. Thrall gets 10. He's going to back right now, and they're going to try and 5-man defend this push. Alright, just trying to get some poke. Barter, 3-man pull here. Still not able to get that the full extended lightning quest finish. Mjolnir stepping up, gonna throw some poke damage on here. Really, all they can do is just poke out and try to find some kind of opening while this immortal pushes. If Sean Kingston plays this right, they could give themselves a keep, but Johanna caught way out. Here's a starting to separate her from the team, and it works. They find that Johanna killed the lightning breath coming out, trying to get the damage. The Ancestral goes down, but Malthael not gonna survive. The Ancestral does not land. The Rhaegar chain heal is in time to prevent the kill onto Li Ming, but they save their keep. They kill the immortal and they get 2 kills. That's a huge deal to get Good Luck in the Nexus back into this game. They find just the barest amount of opening. They get I think it was a pull, some kind of chunk damage onto Johanna and Sunder. Immediately there, Mjolnir snap reaction onto the Johanna, separating her from the rest of the team. She pops Iron Skin, but Good Luck in the Nexus have enough damage to burst right through it and get the kill onto Johanna. Sean Kingston not out of it at all. Oh, of course not. They're still in the lead. Good Luck in the Nexus trying to find their way back. Sean Kingston still trying to maintain their lead. Grabbing the bottom Khazra Cap. Here comes the rotation onto 2 people. Are they going to find something and find Wex Anduin? They get the science. Are they going to make it? Wex Anduin, the Wolf's Run saves the Doge. As Good Luck in the Nexus really wanted that gank. And here comes the counter. There's the Blessed Shield onto Diablo. Hits 2 people. They're all clumped in the middle here. Genji goes in with the Dragon Blade. Not Paradox. Gets wrecked. 2 people go down, but they find the return damage on Li Ming. There's the Lightning Breath. Coburn gets a poke from Genji. Down he goes. It's 2 for 1 at the moment, but everyone on Sean Kingston looks in low. How about Harry Pion in trouble himself? He's going to back up. He's going to survive, and they're going to have to settle for 2-1 as Rexar remains healing everybody back up to full. Harry Pion going to back. He is at 100 souls still, so... oh, they're chasing Mjolnir. They find the damage on the keep. Mjolnir almost paid for that. Mjolnir trying to just do whatever he can, but there is nothing to be done as they grab that rest of that keep for themselves as the Immortals come up. They're almost to 13, and really, if you're Good Luck in the Nexus, you're down a keep. You're down a lot of XP. I feel like you have to make the defense here, even down the level 13s. This is the tier you want to do it at. And Sean Kingston, I think, realizes they're just gonna get more pressure on the map. They have to deal with 2 camps down here, bot. Sean Kingston not quite on the Immortal yet. Harry Pion sees them coming. Throws out the Flame Stomp. They're gonna be not gonna be able to go on to Harry Pion. Here's the 5-man defense coming in from Good Luck to the Nexus, and Sean Kingston backs out. Good Luck to the Nexus manages to get 13 talent here too. And here we see Sean Kingston once again just poking this Immortal down. Dean Trivia on the Li Ming, just able to poke down. But here's a big pull into Johanna. She gets her Iron Skin out. No, it's a cleanse, comes out just in time. Here's the Iron Skin going out into the Lightning Breath. Everybody is being hit by the Lightning Breath. Johanna goes down. They try to find a kill onto Greymane in the back line. Dean gets pulled out, but a quick teleport saves her from the Diablo Shadow Charge. Harry Pion is looking in trouble. Harry Pion on the Diablo, very much chunked out, has to back up, get back to full health. And up here and trying to get something. Alaric, the way out, trying to find a kill. Gets the pull onto Genji, not going to find a kill. But that is 1-0, and that is a good start for Good Luck in the Nexus. All right, thank you everybody so much for joining me. I'm surprised there's so many people here on a Sunday afternoon. But Harry Piana gets chunked out. Genji comes in for the kill. The Leeming orb too big, but there's a counter strike into the full team. But Greymane gets caught in the sun circle. Coburn's gonna make it out, and they find the kill onto Genji thanks to Thrall. Mjolnir, the poke damage, and just really in charge here, getting the next kill onto Malthael. The Thrall damage is just too much. Leeming trying to throw out another orb, gets the root onto Leeming. There's the pull onto Wex, but Vidar is going to be punished for that. Dean Trivy just getting all sorts of damage on that return. Coburn trying to make his way out. Doobie trying to make sure he can't make it. Mjolnir comes out with the Sunder to allow his team to evacuate. It is 4v2 right now, but they're looking hurt on the side of Good Luck in the Nexus. And very soon, Sean Kingston is going to be able to make a return onto this match. Onto this. Gonna have 9 seconds without, but they find Rhaegar way out. The lightning breath gets him very low. Johanna trying to do as much as she can. She's just caught way out of position. Johanna trying to save Rexar, gets caught out herself. The rest of Sean Kingston back over defending the Immortal, not able to move over in time. And Diablo's looking for more. Genji goes out, and there's the Greymane jump onto the Swift Strike. Alvani almost debates Greymane into the rest of his team, and Good Luck in the Nexus is going to get this Immortal down to halftime. All right. The Immortals coming up, and the defense coming out for Good Luck in the Nexus is going to be a 5v4 defense, no 4v4, as Thrall has to go back and clear catapults on the court. Alarak getting a lot of damage. The counter-strike comes out, proc but not hit anybody, but Diablo finds Genji in the backline. There's the last rights going down into Greymane. The Tranquility not able to save him. That's a big pickup for Sean Kingston. Thrall still way back, the 4v4 in favor of Sean Kingston. Doobie now out, trying to push the rest of Good Luck in the Nexus away, and this 5v4 here, not going to be able to save them. The Immortal grabbed here for Good Luck in the Nexus, and 16 talent tiers are up and available for Sean Kingston during this push, while they are not for Good Luck in the Nexus. Immortal coming. They're stepping way out in front of this Immortal here, but Good Luck in the Nexus not really able to make any kind of engage. Thrall desperately trying to find them. Level 16 Vidar trying to get some kind of poke, maybe try and get some kind of pull on here, but it's going to be very rough. There's a big pull. Oh, Leeming gets down to half health here. Rhaegar chain heal going to make everything okay, but this Immortal still has a shield. This keep is going to be going down, and really this is all about seeing if Good Luck in the Nexus can save their core. With a full health Immortal pushing onto this. Leeming orb comes out, finds Diablo. There's a big flip, but gets stunned by the Immortal. Although Malthael in trouble. There's a Sunder separating Malthael from the rest of his team. Malthael goes down, but not before he gets last rights out. The lightning breath was enough. Tranquility not able to bring him up to enough health against that last rights, and the Immortal is hitting the core down to 70%, 62%, and the rest. Oh, the Dragon Blade comes out. The rest of Sean Kingston trying to get damage onto this core. This Immortal finally dies, 37%. The Dragon Blade's still going. Alvayani finding kill after kill. Here's the double reset coming off from Genji. The Ancestral is there, and that's going to be enough to win Sean Kingston the game. And that's going to be game number 1 going over to Sean Kingston. Very well played there. What a clutch core game. Sean Kingston just barely pulled that one out. They probably did not want to have to play the rest of that game to 20. They're trying to win the game right there, and they make it happen against Good Luck in the Nexus. All right, we're going to take a short break here while we go and set up the next lobby. The next map is going to be Dragonshire, so join us in just a few short moments here. I believe it's probably about a minute or so as I get the lobby up and everybody in place. Thank you, everybody, for joining me, and please stick around.
Dragonshire.
My mic has been off. All right. We're back. We see the Genji ban immediately. I'm not surprised Garrosh being picked up. So they ban out the Murden, looking to prevent, looking for a bit of a tank choke. I feel like Johanna might be a good grab here for good luck in the Nexus and these first two picks, unless they grab Diablo, which is you picked it too quick. I swear I was gonna get to it. All right. I apologize too if people have been talking in chat. I feel like I think my stream chat has been off and not being able to see it. But they grab the Hanzo for themselves. I like it. Good luck in the Nexus, picking that up and having it as a priority. Diablo Hanzo, very strong start here for them, but Garrosh also very strong as well for Sean Kingston. The next two picks going to be Gul'dan and Malfurion. The Gul'dan, they're really looking to get the control of wave clear here. Wave clear, of course, allows you to rotate between between that triangle, really controlling that area in the middle there, really controlling your rotation onto Shrine, and not losing any wave clear. Gul'dan also, Garrosh can work pretty well with Garrosh. I'm very interested to see who their second damage pick is going to be, because the kind of damage you pair with Gul'dan is always very interesting, depending on how it really forces you to play in a specific way. So we're going to have our Tannis band coming out, and it looks like they're just memeing. I'm not sure. A little bit of a discussion here in the chat coming out from these teams. Malfurion healer being grabbed. I do like the Malfurion, especially with the Garrosh. Any healer like a Malfurion, like a Lili, or like someone with that sort of continued constant sustained healing like a Malfurion is good with the Garrosh, especially when it gets to a low point in health. Rhaegar going to be the response. Where is Deckard Cain? This is confusing me. Nobody wants to pick Deckard Cain. He's completely available in both of these games. Very good on Battlefield of Eternity, and I would argue still good on this map. Has he just completely disappeared from the meta? Is not working with either of these teams' compositions? I'm not sure. But the Alarak being picked up Vidar wants another go at the High Lord. Sonya and Junkrat. This is... Okay, they're looking for... to yet maintain another poke in. They're looking for somebody to step up. Garrosh to throw... to get a throw. Sonya to get a good spear. Junkrat to get some major damage onto the throw target. But other than that, really just looking to poke their opponent out. Rhaegar going to be forced to deal with that in his healing. Having to heal all of Gul'dan's spells, having to heal all of Junkrat's, and Malthael being picked up against the Sonya. I have to imagine it's going to be those two in the top lane, duking it out over that top shrine. Genji being banned out. Genji was a major pain point for Good Luck in the Nexus in the early game. But we're going to see how these teams handle this. Yeah, looking at Good Luck in the Nexus, the same thing applies. They want to get in there and they want to fight, and let's see if they have better tools to handle it this time. Diablo and Alarex still very strong, really able to push people all around the map, get aggressive, get right on people, punish people for their mistakes, punish people for their positioning. Hanzo, very strong damage dealer. Malthael also wants to get into the mix. If Hanzo pokes anybody down, Alaric gets anybody real chunked out very quickly. Malthael come in with the last rites, and also Malthael very strong against the Garrosh. I'm surprised we didn't see a Jaina. We often see the Jaina picked up as a counter to Garrosh, but not this time. Malthael, though, still pretty good. But into the game we go. I'm going to switch my scenes before I forget. And on the side of Sean Kingston, we've got Doobie on the Garrosh, Wex Anduin on the Malfurion, Al Evelania playing the Junkrat, Mundane Zebra playing the Sonya, and Dean Trivy playing the Gul'dan. And on the side of Good Luck in the Nexus, we've got Vidar on the Alarbeck, Mjolnir playing the Malthael, Harry Pion playing Diablo, Coburn playing Hanzo, and Not Paradox on the radar. On the Rhaegar, even. Malfurion going for rejuvenation. So looking to maintain some of his own health. He feels like he's going to get chunked out and he's going to be able to heal himself without using one of his regrowth stacks on himself. So a bit of self-healing, but Malthael is going to rip apart this wave right here. Gul'dan trying to get some damage. Gul'dan not able to step up on this wave too much. Both these teams have a decent amount of wave clear, but Malthael has to go top to join the Sonya before he misses too much. So big, a little bit of a do-si-do there as Diablo gets bombed away, and a pull-in comes out, and they trade kills. One of the Garrosh, one of the Rexar. So one team has no tank, the other has no healer. Harry Pion looking real low on that Diablo, deciding if he wants to tap. He does want to tap. Speaking of tap, Diablo going Devil's Due for this makes sense. You get a decent amount of globes on this map. Not a whole lot of, not as many opportunities for wall stuns as other maps. Hanzo going for the full W build here. Junkrat tries to find a bomb onto Diablo for some kills. Not going to happen. Going to push him away instead. Doobie taking an anchor point here. A very aggressive one. And I think he realizes Not Paradox is on this camp. Not Paradox using the power of Rhaegar to grab it, but I don't think that... Oh, they want to find a kill on the Alarak. Instead, they get the stun throw, and Alarak telekinesis away just in time. Wex Anduin had that route on point, but Vidar just a little quick on that W button. Malthael, meanwhile, up top, completely controlling this point. Getting a little bit low on mana, halfway on mana. Once he's out of mana, he's not going to be able to sustain against Sonya for very long, so we're going to watch his mana levels there. Meanwhile, bottom point belonging to Good Luck in the Nexus, so they control both points. Meanwhile, Junkrat, though, pushing this wave in, getting some experience for Sean Kingston. Looks like they want to invade. They want to take this advantage. They've got themselves about half a level lead already. Sonya probably going to take top. Harry Pion thinking about that camp, maybe trying to see if they can punish anybody taking it. Right? Hanzo maybe goes for the Dragon King capture, but Sonya is too quick on here. Malthael has to back away, and now the shrine all of a sudden going over to Sean Kingston. The minions, they're going to troll him. Oh, Junkrat executes them with extreme pressure. They're not going to be able to grab the altar in time. Junkrat grabs the DK, and that's an early Dragon Knight for Sean Kingston. Just pushing up on here. It looks like the rest of Sean Kingston gonna step up here, try and push this as for a pull from Alaric onto the garage, gets him to about half health. And Gul'dan's gonna be able to provide so much damage on these people defending this Dragon Knight. Meanwhile, Sonya up here top. It is a 5-man defense here for Good Luck in the Nexus. They really don't want to give this up. Malthael now making his way top, gonna, Alaric actually gonna catch that top stroke. Malthael probably doing more damage on the Dragon Knight with his trait. The root coming out. Malfurion went for the health reduction on roots. So that's going to aid in blowing up whatever target they happen to land in those roots. The Dragon Knight goes down. They only get a little bit of this front wall here. Not much else coming up, but that's what you expect from an early Dragon Knight. And more importantly, Sean Kingston had themselves a level lead.
Hero slain.
Oh, Sonya. Oh my goodness, I went to go take a sip of water and I didn't have my camera ready for this gank up top. An excellent gank there coming out from Good Luck in the Nexus, catching Sonya off guard. Pan grabbing some vision out here, but Sean Kingston not really doing a whole lot with the 7 advantage. And they've just got it, and they really can't with the Sonya going down. So very well-timed gank coming out from Good Luck in the Nexus. All right. Both teams just trying to poke at each other. And Sean Kingston just has such superior poke that Good Luck the Nexus really needs to find a pull or some kind of engage very quickly if they go toe-to-toe against this team. Good Luck the Nexus grabs their Bruiser Camp. That's going to help out Malthael, who's really going all in against this Sonya. The minions, though, getting her very low. The spin is going to buy her some health, but Mundane Zebra is going to have to deal with this camp and a Malthael. This Malthael looking pretty low on mana. But both camps going to be grabbed on both sides. Alaric is going to be soaking this up mid, probably making his way bottom next. Doobie is going to control the vision up here, trying to find some way in. Both these giants facing off against the other. Junkrat came up top here to help with Mjolnir, and Mjolnir is going to have to deal with that. So it's going to be 4v3. Good Luck in the Nexus may want to make their move right now. Junkrat still up top messing. Here comes a pull, and the shove and flip onto Gul'dan. The shadow charge almost caught Gul'dan out the angle. Not quite there. Not quite close to a wall to get a stun. D-Trevi taking a lot of damage, but still being held up to full by Malfurion. There's a pull on the Gul'dan. The Hanzo damage is there. Gets chunked out, but Diablo going to take the return damage. D-Trevi just immortal here. Wex Anduin keeping everyone crazy amounts of alive. Not Paradox. Just has, you know, with the Rhaegar healing, you're so burden to those cooldowns where Malfurion can just kind of keep sustaining it the whole time. Vidar looking very low still, bravely trying to find some kind of pull here as the 4v3 continues. Sonya now grabbing this camp. Junkrat going to be the one to face off against Malthael here. Malthael not able to push up against this Junkrat onto this point and capture it. Good Luck in the Nexus forced to maintain control of this bottom point lest they lose the Dragon Knight once again. Rhaegar moves up top to grab them the experience, and it's going to be rough. They're trying to find a fight here before 10. They get a shadow charge onto Doobie against the wall. It's an excellent pull by Vidar, but it's Garrosh, and Garrosh plus Malfurion heals means that he's not going to die. Rhaegar finally shows up, but they're down 10. Sonya is still doing that camp. She's going to go top, so it's going to be a bit of a time here where they're got a man advantage, but the flip of the pull onto Doobie, but the tranquility is there. The fear comes out immediately, and the taunt, they abuse their 10s, and the 3v3 belongs to Sean Kingston. They into the fray, throws a little bit of a troll there as Gul'dan immediately backed up, trying to get some extra damage onto the rest of the team, and that point is going to belong to Sean Kingston, but top, meanwhile, was grabbed by Mjolnir, but a quick riptire. Sonya didn't even need to rotate up, and Malthael goes down holding. They finally get their ults. And here we see them aggressive again. And it looks like Sean Kingston probably doesn't have any 10s. The lightning breath comes out getting so much damage, but the heal onto Doobie is just in time. The Ancestral has come out, and Wex Anduin is a god, keeping his team alive. Doobie, I believe, a lot of that health increase had to do from excellent timing of his, I forget what Garrosh's W is. What is that called? It is called Bloodthirst. Using his Bloodthirst to keep himself up, but meanwhile this camp too much for Mjolnir to defend, and 2 people go on. Are they going to find this kill onto the Malthael? Oh, not going to be able to survive. He had enough to use his soul rip to get his health back. But he's not going to go down. But Doobie caught way out. Good luck to the Nexus. This is all over them. The fear is in, but Gul'dan going to fall to the fire stomp of Good Luck to the Nexus, but that's not going to stop them from getting a Dragon Knight. So down goes Gul'dan, down goes Malthael. You've got Sonya and a camp pushing onto this keep, and they immediately need to respond. This Dragon Knight is going to get a good amount of push elsewhere, having to respond to this top push. And this is actually one of the good, not uses, but like a very good point in getting top here on Dragonshire. Ooh, the Riptire almost comes out and kills Diablo, but they find the immediate kill onto a Junkrat with his fingers in his ears, and they take him out. Dragon Knight going to get some free push, but not going to be as valuable as the damage here to this keep. But as I was saying, I think it really speaks to what important can happen on Dragonshire in top lane. Normally teams focus in bottom, but if you get that camp top and it gets pushed, you force your team to respond to that pressure. This catapult pressure top can really throw a wrench into your plans here on Dragonshire. Okay, Dragon Knight expiring. Good luck to Nexus immediately flaps onto their camp. Sean Kingston follows suit. Not quite going to start it just yet. Gul'dan is up here trying to force this lane out to put extra pressure on this keep, as much pressure as they can, and that forces Good Luck to Nexus to get this camp. I suspect they probably already wanted to grab this camp, but with this lane so far pushed out, you need to have this. You need to push it back so as not to threaten your keep, and you also need the XP from all these minions being pushed up. They really wave clear the name of the game right now for Good Luck to the Nexus. All right, both teams is kind of feeling out their next strategies. To me, a while before anything else is up on the map. Another team really wanting to look for an engage. Good Luck to the Nexus deciding that this is not their time, that they need to manage their waves first instead of trying to find a kill or trying to find a fight before 16, because they will lose the race to 16 at this rate. Malthael up top here, maybe trying to find a flank onto the Sonya. Not. Oh, they're trying to wait for the rest of Team Mjolnir up by himself, maybe trying to bait the Sonya in. Mundane Zebra realizes this. They realize that the rest of Good Luck to the Nexus is missing, and the rest of Sean Kingston realized that Good Luck to the Nexus is missing. They push onto the fort, and this is going to force Good Luck to the Nexus to make a move, and the move is to grab the camp here. So they're going to steal this camp out. They're going to trade a camp for a fort. And I have to suspect that Sean Kingston, they're just going to keep pushing. They grab themselves a fort, and 16 right around the corner. Sonya not really in any kind of danger. Good Luck to the Nexus. This wall is still up. They can't make a lot happen. The Dragon Knight shrines come up, and that means they're not going to push onto this. Instead, they're going to capture bottom. They find themselves a root in the Bermuda Triangle here. Malthael grabs top, and Sean Kingston just as they're out of there. Junkrat pushes his way up, but he's Junkrat, and he's able to bomb his way to safety. And here's the 4v4 fight over the shrine happening. Sonya is making her rotation down. As soon as she gets here, it's going to be a 5v4. Can they get a kill in time? Here comes the fear out. The Riptire immediately falling. Vidar is going down. The Unstoppable uses Counter Strike to try and get a kill. Does not find the kill on the onto Malfurion. Diablo trying to shadow charge his way out. Mjolnir making his rotation down. Hanzo backed. The Ancestral's not in time, not Paradox is going to pay for that Ancestral attempt with his life. Possibly no, the Doge gets out thanks to some excellent peeling and body blocking there from Mjolnir on the Malthael. And Alarak goes down, an excellent rotation there. Coming out from Sean Kingston, they get themselves the 16 right away. No counter kills available for Good Luck to the Nexus. And they can take their time. They don't even need to come up and capture this Dragon Knight location. Although Alarak is back now and they're able to make a fight, but down 16s, it's going to be real rough for Good Luck in the Nexus. They're going to instead grab their camp here, going to soak this XP bottom. Malthael trying to get as much double soak. He doesn't know where Good Luck in the Nexus is at. He sees Sonya. He's just going to sit here passively soak. try to make sure nobody caps the Dragon Knight. Maybe provide some interrupt. Cobra needs to be there for interrupts as well. Maltha just deciding not to show on the map. Good luck. Nexus tries to push up on this, but this camp is too much. And they have to back off, and they're just pushing us forward with this camp. This camp can be absolutely brutal. Could get them a wall. Hanzo just trying to poke up, making sure nobody can back cap the Dragon Knight. And they're going to try and find the kill onto Hanzo. There's the flank, but Malthael goes up top in time. Not able to get a Dragon Knight, and excellently played by Good Luck in the Nexus. Just barely staying out of rage, just barely holding on to the objective here. Playing ring around the Rosie as they grab the bottom shrine here. Top shrine being grabbed by Sony. I don't think they're going to be able to channel this time. Mjolnir is here just in case. Although Sean Kingston realizes they're not going to be able to make the capture. And Malthael might be in a bit of a trouble here. Garrosh trying to find the flip on the Mjolnir. Uses his inevitable end to make his way out. Mjolnir almost cut out, but he knows what he's doing. Diablo stepping up into this triangle. Gets thrown. They could go on the Diablo here. Harry Pion shadow charges, trying to find his way out. Here comes the lightning breath. There's the Ancestral. The Junkrat tire is out. Last Rites lands. Harry Pion is dead, and that's going to be a 1-for-1 so far. Not Paradox looking very low. Everyone on the side of Good Luck in the Nexus looking very low. Hanzo goes down. An amazing amount of damage coming off from Alarak there between his Discord strike and his lightning. Going to get a lot of damage onto Sean Kingston, but it's not going to be enough. 2-to-1, and Sean Kingston is going to be able to grab the Dragon Knight here. Alarak threatening to make the poke, but Gul'dan trying to zone out. Vidar tries to get some damage on him for doing so, but Dean Trivia is going to be just fine. That was an incredible fight down there bottom. It was so chaotic. Everybody just taking all sorts of damage. And I feel like things got a little jumbled for Good Luck in the Nexus. Inevitable end, making sure that the Dragon Knight can't give him the kick. But yeah, Good Luck in the Nexus just seemed a little bit more out of sorts. Not everybody was where they wanted to be. Sean Kingston, I think, had the positioning that they wanted in that fight. So we're going to see Sean Kingston pushing in on here. Dragon Knight just ripping apart. He gets a kick on the Hanzo. Hanzo is going to be one of the heroes that can do a lot of damage to him. Malthael will probably do more, but Hanzo a little bit squishier. The Dragon Knight getting absolutely burned down here. It's not able to get any hits. They decided to just YOLO for it and get as many hits out of the keep as they can. They realize, oh, the big fear comes out. And they try to get Diablo into the roots. He goes. The healing reduction is not going to stop the Ancestral from getting its full value. The Lightning Breath is out, slowing everybody down. Everybody is getting low on Sean Kingston. Good Luck to the Nexus might be able to make something happen. The Counter Strike comes out, but not before Diablo goes down. But Riptire coming out. Everybody's so low, and Good Luck to the Nexus. Rhaegar is going to have trouble healing everybody up, and that's going to be a double kill for Junkrat off of the Riptire. Alarak going down, and Mjolnir is the only one left. This could be a team wipe. He's trying to find the kill onto Junkrat. Is it going to happen? He uses... Oh, he stays alive for a very long time here. He uses his Touch of Death to reduce the healing there onto Junkrat to make sure that poison damage lands. It's going to be a 5-for-3 that is going to be keep going over, but Good Luck in the Nexus gets enough kills that it saves them from losing the game outright at the end here. Oh, goodness. Oh, me, oh my. What a game. But 20's well up. They've got a very high level lead here. And it could be 21-18 here after a while, after they soak up all this experience. And Sony's just really able to do whatever she wants. Going to grab this bottom camp. Going to have two camps pushing in here on core. And, man, this top lane, it's so unfortunate how pushed out this lane is for Good Luck in the Nexus, because they really want as much soak as possible. It's going to be really rough for them to come out here, and the shrines are up in 25 seconds. Good Luck in the Nexus in a very, very difficult position. We're going to see how they can pull it off here. They're going to grab themselves a camp. All right. Really, both teams just grabbing their respective camps. And and good luck to the Nexus. Finally have to deal with this bottom here. Although, oh wow, if they're not careful, they could be a very, very quick Dragon Knight for Sean Kingston. They're going to try and find the kill on the Junkrat, but they've got the cap. Sean Kingston. No, okay, yeah. Junkrat decides discretion. Once again, the better part of valor. Avalani steps out. Does not try to get the cap. Maybe trying to get the back cap. They don't know where Sean Kingston are, but they're just going to push top. This keep that was taken way earlier in the game. Not taken, but damaged way earlier in the game is a big threat here. And now for everyone rotating back here to defend this keep. This is the bridge of death. Let's see if they can get a kill onto it. The dragon arrow completely misses. They're trying to catch him on the bridge, and they whiff the dragon arrow. The root prevents any sort of follow-up. Junkrat trying to back cap this against Not Paradox. This is going to be a big battle. And Mjolnir caught way out, uses his inevitable end. The fear, not in time. They try to time the fear perfectly on the Malthael, and Garrosh goes down. They thought they had the fear on a Mjolnir, but the timing not quite there. Not Paradox taking a ton of damage, but they're going to try and find another kill on the Mundane Zebra. They're going to just go for the Dragon Knight Hairpin, the only one preventing it. Oh, the Shadow Charge, the bomb does not go off, does not stop Diablo, and the Shadow Charge and the Lightning Breath is going to be the kill of Junkrat. Be the death of Junkrat, excuse me, and everything is falling apart here for Sean Kingston. Good luck in the Nexus. Make an incredible defense here. 5-man wipe. The Dragon Knight going to be going over to them, and we're going to see what they can do with this at the end of this game. Mjolnir popped that inevitable end very early, and if they had timed it correctly, that could have been really rough, but the timing, the fear goes down just as inevitable end expires. You know what? Not Paradox might have debated them there. I don't know if they overlapped cleanse with the inevitable end there from Not Paradox. I'd have to go back and check the replay. It's very possible that that happened. But whatever the reason, Sean Kingston thought they had the CC, the crowd control, against Good Luck in the Nexus, against Mjolnir on the Malthael, but it was not to be happening. They blew everything on it, putting him way out of position, and a quick follow-up, a quick decision coming out from Good Luck in the Nexus means that they got this Dragon Knight. Not going to be end of the game there necessarily, but this is a very strong Dragon Knight at the moment. Going to go right around these towers, going to get that keep as quickly as possible. They have so much poke damage on Sean Kingston, they're going to be in trouble here. The Not Paradox gets a ton of damage going in on him, but there's the Lightning Breath slowing everybody down. Garrosh is very low. Garrosh goes down. They're trying to find the kill on the Rhaegar in the back. The fear comes out. Only hits a couple people. I don't know if he even hit Diablo. Diablo going to go down, and it's a tank for a tank. The Ancestral comes out, going to keep Hanzo alive. The big kick from the Dragon Knight keeps Sonya away from the rest of the team. Mjolnir going down, trying to stay alive. Can he? The shield is not enough. Malthael goes down, and this could be going over in favor of excuse me, Sean Kingston. Diablo is back, though. They're trying to make something happen. Vidar still with this Dragon Knight. The Dragon Knight goes down. Catapults are starting to get closer to core. Malthael had a res, and that's going to leave things in favor of Good Luck in the Nexus. That res could mean everything here. It's still a 5v4. Diablo without souls. Diablo without souls very much still a target. Harry Pion taking a ton of damage, but not before Sonya goes down. Flipping Sonya around like a ragdoll. Oh, wow. 2 kills going down, but so much damage in that corridor. Gets Diablo a kill, but Gul'dan being taken out 1v1 here by Mjolnir. Here's the 1v1, but there's the Dragon Arrow ruining the honorable, but the passive! I was going to say ruining the honorable duel, but the Junkrat passive takes out Malthael, and that's going to be a trade out, but 4 for 2. Malthael is going to have an extended death timer. They're going to be able to take a camp, and this game goes on. This game just will... Like, it's not that neither team has made an error in decision-making, but this game just... Both teams trying to clutch, maintain a grip on this game, and trying to take it home. Good Luck to the Nexus trying to avoid that draw. Sean Kingston trying to get that first win of the season. Coburn is going to be the one backing up to clear it, and it looks like Rhaegar and Alarak going to be the only ones trying to push onto there. They get the pull. We're just trying to get any kind of damage onto this keep, trying to push these minions up. Alarak finally zaps the keep to death. Vidar backing up just in time. Everybody comes back alive for Sean Kingston, but Good Luck in the Nexus to be able to make it on time. And the Dragon Knight Shrine phase is here. All right. But this bottom camp belongs to Good Luck the Nexus. As far as lane's concerned, I feel like the advantage is in favor of Good Luck to the Nexus. Top lane is not a joke. I mean, these catapults can definitely do damage, but top lane is not nearly as important. But they're going to make it important by getting in Bruiser camp pushing on here. Gul'dan is forced to kill this camp. Good Luck to the Nexus trying to find a kill on the Junkrat. They're making the rotation. Evelani is out of there. They're going to capture this bottom, and they're going to control top. We realize Diablo is in this bush. Oh, Junkrat trying to make his way over. He's surrounded by Good Luck to the Nexus, but he's Junkrat, and he gets out fine. Avalani in no man's land. They're not going to chase him down. Good Luck to the Nexus smartly backs up. They can't chase that marauding Junkrat forever. Rhaegar is stuck up here clearing this camp. It looks like Good Luck, Sean Kingston maybe wants to make an engage here up top. Sonya looking for a big flank. They find him out, and they get the stun on the Sonya. Sonya gets flipped. The last rites immediately comes out, only gets a little bit of damage. The last lightning breath is out. The dragon arrow comes out. The ancestral lands. Malfurion is stuck out in the middle of everybody. Hanzo goes down in the meantime thanks to Gul'dan and the big damage from them. But Sonya in the meantime was killed. It's a 3-for-1. But everybody is looking so low. Gul'dan almost kills 2 members of Good Luck of the Nexus, and that was almost an even fight. Gul'dan almost made that happen. And everybody has to back up. It looks like the Dragon Knight cap could be here. Avalani trying to make their way onto this top shrine, but it's not going to be in time. Mjolnir begins the channel. Nobody is there to stop it, and the Good Luck of the Nexus crew grab themselves a Dragon Knight. The good news for Sean Kingston is that this lane is pushed way out. But it may not matter, as this Dragon Knight is very powerful. A 25-minute Dragon Knight could be enough. Junkrat's going to do their best to try and poke this Dragon Knight down, but this Dragon Knight may simply able to AFK right-click that core. Sonya gets kicked away. Dragon Knight goes in on the core. They're going to try and put as much damage as they possibly can, try and keep everybody away from that Dragon Knight. Sonya uses Wrath of the Berserker, but this Dragon Knight is going in. There's the Dragon Arrow hits too. This core is down to half health already, and this Dragon Knight easily takes home the core. And yeah, the right-click AFK is there, not able to burst that Dragon Knight down in time, and that is going to be game number 2. Going over to Good Luck in the Nexus. All right, folks, we've got some time. Let's see if we can get a little bit of an interview with both these teams. Let me show you some talents first. Let me hide this. Come on. Thank you. All right, I'm going to see if I can get a bit of an interview here. With both teams here, because we have a tie. I like to bring in both teams if I do have time.
Hello there.
Hello. How is it going? You guys have a draw there, but you played an excellent game of Dragonshire there at the end. How are you feeling?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, ha ha ha.
Huh? What?
Oh yeah, I'm having both teams on, and I'm gonna have you guys on first here.
Yeah, but I still gotta go do the lawn.
Oh, hang on. I am so sorry. I didn't have my mic set to the correct one on Discord here, so I was talking to you guys, and you guys weren't hearing anything. So, and we're gonna have you guys on first here. You guys draw up the series with an excellent game on Dragonshire there. How are you guys feeling?
Oh, we feel warmed up now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's early
just
game.
woke up and played. Yeah.
Yeah, I have to imagine that a lot of Heroes of the Storm play people, not morning people.
That is true.
You guys managed to pull out an excellent comeback there. You find yourself the team wipe in a couple situations. You guys had to win so many fights to come back in that game. What was what was the general feeling of how you were going to approach the end game there?
We had to just look for an opportunity to play our game. They kept us off of our game in game one. Usually we're much better about blowing up those kills when we get our opportunities. We weren't finishing, we weren't securing, and we got snowballed a little early with some silly mistakes. In the second game, especially when it got late, we were just able to force our game and our game style into the situation instead of having to play at their pace.
Okay, and how would you describe that style that you wanted to do with this?
I mean, we had to look for very, very aggressive plays, obviously, since they had 2 keeps down. And to make a comeback from there, we just had to go in and wipe them. We had to go all in on it. Sonya leaping on the background repeatedly was definitely screwing us up in the mid game there. And so we had to not give her that opportunity again and just go all in and punish her for separating from her team.
Okay. Now, Vidar, are you the shot caller at all for the team? Are you target calling in team fights? Because it sounds like you're the one with the plan.
No, I'm not really that guy. Kevin, sorry, Kevin. Go ahead.
No, it's just everybody's trying to talk. No, that's usually Sam, our healer, but he's not here, so it was mostly not Paradox and me kind of doing it, but it was mostly not Paradox this round. Typically, Samuel calls out all of our things and keeps us a little bit more together. Gotcha.
Now, you guys drafted Alarak in both games. Battlefield of Eternity, you see him a lot more often, but Dragonshire, is this just like your guys' thing?
Yeah. Alarak OTP.
Yeah, I mean, he made a lot of good plays, Vidar, for you guys. Now, with the Malthael pickup here, does that reflect sort of a changing of your guys' approach to going against Sean Kingston after that first game?
It's because Malthael beat Sonya in the solo lane.
Fair.
Yeah. And it's also good against the Dragon Engine and against Garrosh.
Good against Garrosh, because if we can burst Garrosh to like 25% HP, we need a finisher to kill him.
Gotcha. Now, I did notice that a lot of teams have been plaking up Jaina into Garrosh as sort of the immediate pick. Did you guys think about that at all, or is that not what you guys do?
Typically, if we have Garrosh, I'm the one that plays Garrosh. It's usually a flip into a root or a flip into a pull into a silence. Jaina's worked well in the past because basically I just throw them onto a blizzard and then stun them on the blizzard and then they die almost instantly. So I think it's a really good combo, but we just couldn't do it this time.
Gotcha. No, I meant more as a counter into Garrosh.
A counter? I mean... Yeah, because it slows him, but typically he's just gonna either hide somewhere, like in this map was a good example of him sitting. He killed me pretty well in the tri-bush. A lot of times you usually draft a way for Garrosh to get to them. So I mean, in the case, Alarak would have pulled somebody to me, or I would have stunned them and he'd pull and I'd throw. But if it's a plain Garrosh with no front CC or anything,
Garrosh with Gul'dan and Junkrat, like, they don't really help.
Yeah, you don't really use Gul'dan, and I mean, Garrosh and not to throw anybody at them anymore. You kind of just throw them away as Gul'dan chunked everybody. That's what he did to me a couple times when I tried to go in. Just threw me right back out.
Gotcha.
I mean, Jaina can be a great Garrosh counter once you have the armor reduction at 16, but that's a long time to wait.
I think she works better with him than against him. Because, I mean, you need something to enable Garrosh. Garrosh just sits there and can't really... It's not like the old days where he'll pull you to him. You know, he needs assistance. So if you're just playing on his weakness, he's already weak at that, so you're not really getting much.
Okay.
I think the only thing she does well is burst him down through his armor instantly.
All right, that makes sense. Now, looking at the Battlefield of Eternity game, is there anything you guys would change about your draft, or do you feel like you just got snowballed?
I think we're talking about that right now.
Yeah, I feel like we just got snowballed and our game was a little off with our kill secure and shot calls and all that. I think it was just an off game.
Yeah, I think in the beginning, well, partly like we were all pretty tired, so like normally we're pretty good at shot calling at like who dies first. And in this particular game, like I still hadn't woken up really because
Yeah,
I
we were
normally
just kind of just doing like we were playing as if we were strangers.
And it was seriously like we were quiet in the beginning and like everyone died and we all pretty much just said, well, that was bad. And like it's literally what we were thinking. We're just like that was pretty bad. And then like halfway through the game, we're like, all right, we got to call out people. We got to call out people. And by that time, like even though we were getting some good fights, we were down like 2 to 3 levels the entire game. So all the fights that we had that were really good, it kind of just was because that first like 4 deaths we had.
Yeah.
So it was really rough because like our comp was about doing like the perfect amount of damage to drop like 1 person and then to win the fight with that. Well, when you're 2 levels ahead, we'd do the perfect amount of damage to do 10% less than what we needed to drop 1 person. So it was very, very tough. But yeah, I think part of it was just like we were tired and we kind of just went in a little too cocky, I think, the first fight, and it just screwed us the entire game. And then there was a couple weird fights in there that I think we might have been a bit tilted, but we got ourselves back together and we started shot calling the next game.
Nice.
Just yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like anybody that watches your videos, I think can hear the 9 a.m. in your voice at the moment.
Oh yeah, it's definitely it's funny because if people ever see, like, sometimes I'll show my whole screen on my videos. You can see most of the videos that I record are at like midnight.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same way. But I'm lucky to be in Central Time, so I'm a couple hours ahead of Pacific Time here for this early morning game here. All right. I think that's all the questions I had. I mean, like, you know, you hate to see it, but sometimes you get snowballed, and sometimes you're the snowball. So, good job.
Sometimes you're the fuel. Sometimes you're the fire.
Yeah.
That's what Blaze says when you die.
Is it really?
I got it wrong. Sometimes you're the fire, and then if he dies, he says sometimes you're the fuel. He says that after a team wipe.
Oh, okay.
This is my favorite line in the game.
Oh, that's an amazing line. I really like that. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm in LA, so the 9 a.m. wake up time on a Sunday morning after going out Saturday night. my game was not the cleanest it could have been. I let a lot of people walk away alive that I could have finished with an auto attack.
Is Vidar known as the party boy of the group?
Oh yeah. I would say Sam to be a little sarcastic, but
Oh no.
No, I think I don't know. I'd be curious to know who would be the party person in this group. I mean, yeah, I mean probably Dan.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Probably.
Probably.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me with this interview. And now it's time for shoutouts. If you guys got any shoutouts for anybody watching, we got a surprising amount of viewers.
Oh, we told everyone to watch.
Oh yeah, everybody
Nice.
were spamming everybody. Go support us, please. Nice. We need all the love and affection.
I think my chat's dead. I think I wasn't able to see anybody's messages, so I don't know if people are out there spamming.
There's a fair amount of spam in there. So Sophia and I are both admins for the Biggest Hots Facebook group, and the group is always supporting us, and so we posted it in there, and everybody came to watch.
Oh, I knew that.
There was, of course, my girlfriend supporting us, and then we had a couple of other admins from the group and other fans and friends and stuff. So,
all right, fantastic. Anybody else?
Someone
yeah, we're all the same page.
Stream,
So.
Oh my God, not Paradox sounds asleep still.
Yeah, it's a 2-minute delay. So
Paradox.
Yeah. Anybody else got any shoutouts?
Yeah. Hi, baby. I'm here. We lost that first one. It was shit. I'm sorry.
It's okay, babe. I forgive you.
Actually, I don't think she's watching. I think she's making breakfast right now, so probably gotta get to that.
Oh,
and
shout out to Ghost Dunk for casting.
Oh yeah.
I was just gonna say
Yeah,
my girlfriend was excited that you were gonna be casting it because she really enjoys your casting style. So
thank you very much.
For you.
Yeah, no, you have the better casting style. No offense to any of the other guys, but I just prefer your casting over the other ones so far.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that.
Yeah. Dude.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me. And, you know, I'm not going to say it this time. Have fun in your games in the rest of the season.
Yeah, one of these weeks we need to tear off more than a 1-1 split. We've done a 1-1 split literally every series, so we're hoping to go into the next one and go walk out with 2 points.
Oh, I've been on so many teams that was the case. All right, guys. Have a good one.
Thanks.
Have a good night. Or morning.
Yep. Whatever.
Go to bed, Kevin.
All right, we're gonna bring in Sean Kingston here with us. Finally, hopefully they're still awake. Hopefully they're still around. We get another shot. That did go a little long, but got a little chatty here. I'm looking like I'm in the Tron or something here. I need
Hello.
Hello. Hey, welcome, Wex Anduin.
Good to be here.
Yeah. All right. Congrats there. It's a 1-1 draw. You guys get another draw. You guys are looking for your first W of the season there against. Good luck in the Nexus on that Dragonshire. A bit of a rough game, but let's look at the Battlefield of Eternity game. How do you feel about that game?
I think I am very happy with the way that game went. We took a lot of advantage of opportunities that were made for us, and we were able to capitalize on them very well.
Okay, fantastic. Looking at the draft, you guys got Genji out there pretty early. Was there any concern in drafting Li Ming, Genji, your damage right up front, or were those such strong picks that you couldn't let them go?
So our biggest reasoning for that was we were aware that Genji was going to be a first pick, first ban hero, basically going into a lot of these matches. And what we wanted to do was, when we saw Genji was open, we decided we want to draft our immortal damage quickly.
Okay.
We felt Li Ming was a good choice for this because not only does she have great immortal damage, she also has a bit of survivability and wave clear, which Genji does not have. Genji has the survivability, but not the wave clear. And I think drafting both of those not only solidified our damage going in, but also left open the style of comp we wanted, since both of those heroes can play back or play aggressively if need to, diving in.
Nice. Okay, cool. What was you guys had to deal with the Alarak a lot? Was it did you draft the Rhaegar for the cleanse into like the Thrall Alarak Diablo?
One of the biggest reasons was we were originally thinking about picking Deckard, and the reason we did not was because they had heavy dive on their team.
Okay.
And Malfurion was not open to us as just a sort of counter to that dive.
Okay, and you
feel
our
like options were whittled down to Rhaegar and Stukov.
Okay.
And we did pick Rhaegar over Stukov primarily for the cleanse, yes, because if we were able to interrupt the combo after getting charged by Diablo, it would have been very good.
Yeah. That is surprising to me, actually, that you feel like Malfurion is sort of an anti-dive character.
It's mostly due to Twilight Dream.
Yeah, he's Twilight Dream is absolutely fantastic. Do you feel like the removal of Ice Block still keeps him strongly in the anti-dive realm?
I think the removal of Ice Block was a major hit to the character, and I definitely think he's nowhere near as immensely powerful as he used to be. But I do agree that part of the anti-dive was removed from that. But I still think it's possible to sort of mitigate the dive, if not counter it, as well as it used to.
Yeah, that's fair. And think of the rest of it. Deckard Cain not even drafted in the second one. Was that just another, like, we don't want to deal with Alarak and Diablo going up against Deckard?
Primarily to Diablo, yes.
Yeah.
We knew Deckard Cain is a fairly squishy hero, not really any escapes. The reason we picked Malfurion there was, once again, we wanted to capitalize on sort of the CC we had, as well as sort of keep people healed up throughout the fight. Malfurion's healing is very much more sustained than other options. And we felt that if we could keep that healing going on throughout the fight, it would have been good.
Okay. Now looking
Which is also primarily the reason we picked Tranquility there.
Yeah. Now looking at the Dragonshire game, is there anything you would have changed about your draft in this game? Or do you feel like you just had some execution team fight issues?
I think that we may have set up a bit too easily for the Malthael.
Okay.
So while I think the comp was good, I do think that leaving the Malthael, we made it too easy for Malthael to counter us, I suppose. But otherwise, I do think the draft was good.
Yeah, I mean, you guys were basically in control of that game up until that first 5-man wipe. So that was pretty rough. And I gotta say, I gotta hand it to Dean Trivy. They almost made it an even longer match. Two of the people that Dean was fighting were down to like 100 health. It was very close.
Yeah, I'm super glad with how he played that match.
Yeah, and everybody played very well. And yeah, actually, your Malfurion, you were keeping people alive through crazy amounts of damage.
Personally, I wish I was aiming for Moonfires more.
Mhm.
There were parts where I sort of lapsed on it, but
Okay.
I think I still have room to improve there.
Okay. All right. Well, hopefully you'll get some chance to review this, and you guys can come back, maybe get your first win this season. Are you? I forget. I think I've interviewed you before, but you guys are new to NGS, right?
Yes.
Okay. How are you enjoying the season so far?
I think it's very good.
Mhm.
We're using NGS as sort of get back out of the funk that was summer, get ready for other tournaments, and I think it's serving that purpose very well.
All right, fantastic to hear. That's all the questions from me. Do you got any shout-outs for the viewers?
Mostly just shout out to my team. Love working with them.
Nice. All right, fantastic. All right.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you so much for joining me here, and good luck with the rest of your season.
Thank you.
All right. That was Wex Anduin on Sean Kingston joining me here in NGS, and hey, that's it. That's the match. I don't think I'm going to be casting anything else. Let me look and see if anything is open, and also I'm not sure if I want to cast the rest of the day. There are a lot of games that are not being cast. All right, well, you know what? I'm probably going to cast some games later today. Make sure to join me later on. I'm not sure when, but the best way to find out when I'm casting, hit the follow button there, and then pay attention to Twitch, and it'll tell you when I start casting the rest of the games here on NGS, and I will be casting games all season long here in NGS. It's a fantastic league. It's 180 teams across 7 divisions. I hope you guys will check it out, nexusgamingseries.com. But for now, I'm going to go take a nap because I had to get up early to get ready for everything. And I'm sure the rest of the teams are going to take a nap as well. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, we've got Sean Kingston versus Good Luck in the Nexus going 1-1 draw here in this best of 2. I've been Ghost Dunker Caster. It's been an absolute delight. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you around. Catch you later.